The ancient tribes and kingdoms of Angola. Angola's ancient history is deeply intertwined with its geography, where vast savannas, river valleys, and highlands supported early human habitation and the rise of dynamic cultures and kingdoms. Though Angola's written history begins with European contact in the 15th century, its pre-colonial past is rich with the stories of indigenous tribes and powerful kingdoms. Early human settlement and prehistoric tribes. Long before recorded history, Angola's lands were home to early humans. Archaeological evidence, such as tools and cave paintings found in places like Chitundu, suggests that humans inhabited the region tens of thousands of years ago. These early communities lived as hunter-gatherers and later as agriculturalists, adapting to the varied climates and landscapes. By around 2000 BCE, Bantu-speaking peoples began migrating into Angola from the north. This migration was part of a larger wave of Bantu expansion that spread agriculture, ironworking, and new social structures across sub-Saharan Africa. The Bantu migration transformed Angola, displacing or assimilating earlier hunter-gatherer populations and laying the groundwork for the formation of powerful kingdoms. The Kingdom of Congo. One of Angola's most famous and influential pre-colonial kingdoms, the Kingdom of Congo, emerged around the 14th century. Its territory spanned parts of present-day Angola, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Gabon. The Congo Kingdom was highly organized, with a centralized government led by a king, known as the Manikongo. Below him were provincial governors and local chiefs who managed the daily affairs of the kingdom. The Congo people developed a thriving society based on agriculture, trade, and metallurgy. They cultivated crops like millet, sorghum, and bananas while trading copper, textiles, and other goods with neighboring peoples. The Congo also maintained extensive trade networks, exchanging goods with inland tribes and coastal communities. By the 15th century, the Congo Kingdom encountered Portuguese explorers and traders. This contact brought Christianity, firearms, and new trade opportunities, but also initiated a dark chapter of exploitation and the transatlantic slave trade. The Ndongo and Matamba Kingdoms. South of the Congo, the Kingdom of Ndongo rose to prominence in the 16th century. Ndongo was ruled by a monarch known as the Ngola, a title from which Angola derives its name. Like Congo, Ndongo was a Bantu-speaking society with a strong emphasis on agriculture and ironworking. Its capital was in what is now the Malanje province. The Portuguese established direct contact with Ndongo in the late 15th century, seeking access to slaves and resources. This led to significant conflict, as the Portuguese attempted to dominate the region and impose their trade demands. One of the most notable figures in Angolan history emerged during this period, Queen Nzinga of Ndongo and Matamba. In the 17th century, she became a legendary leader who resisted Portuguese encroachment and forged alliances to protect her people. Nzinga skillfully negotiated treaties, commanded armies, and even adopted Christianity as a diplomatic tool while maintaining her people's cultural identity. She eventually shifted her base of power to the neighboring kingdom of Matamba, which became a center of resistance and regional influence. Other notable tribes and kingdoms. Beyond Congo, Ndongo, and Matamba, Angola was home to several other tribes and kingdoms. The Ovimbundu, based in the Central Highlands, the Ovimbundu were agriculturalists and traders who developed complex social structures. They played a key role in trade between the coast and the interior. The Mbundu people, who were closely associated with the Ndongo Kingdom, were also instrumental in shaping Angola's history. The Chokwe, in the eastern part of Angola, the Chokwe developed a vibrant culture known for their art, particularly intricate masks and sculptures. The Lunda Empire, spanning parts of northeastern Angola and into the Congo, the Lunda Empire emerged as a powerful state in the 17th and 18th centuries. It controlled trade routes and became known for its centralized political system. The Kwanyama, Ovambo in southern Angola, the Kwanyama people were part of a larger Ovambo cultural group. They thrived in semi-arid regions, practicing mixed farming and cattle herding. Cultural and political legacy. Angola's ancient tribes and kingdoms laid the foundation for its cultural diversity and resilience. The social and political systems of these kingdoms influenced later resistance movements against colonialism. Figures like Queen Nzinga remain symbols of strength and resistance, celebrated as national heroes. Though much of Angola's pre-colonial history was disrupted by European colonization and the Atlantic slave trade, the traditions, languages, and cultural practices of these early tribes and kingdoms endure, shaping Angola's modern identity.